So yeah, starting with 20 of those leg lifts, one leg at a time, alternating reps. Nice job. And then once you get to 20, you can rest.
I think I'm at 20.
All right, and then the next part, you're gonna take your arms up overhead, and then you'll pull up into like a crunch. So shoulder blades are up off the ground, and then raise it back down again. And so just like a crunch with your arms up. And we'll do that 20 times. Yes, very nice. Good work. Doing a little raise the roof, hands in the air. And then once you've done 20 of those, you can just rest a moment, take a little break, lay on the ground. And then we're going to bring... Uh-oh, so should have vacuumed.
I know.
And so next we're gonna bring them both together. So you're gonna go one leg lift. At the same time, you're gonna reach up in that crunch, and your right arm and left leg are gonna work together. So opposite arm to leg. And so it's okay if you're not like completely touching your hand to your leg, but you're just gonna try for 20 tries. Oh yeah, nice job, good work. And again, count every single one that you do until we do 20. Nice work. And so you can kind of play around with where the height is coming from. So it will be a little bit less challenging to get a lot of that height from your legs, but reaching up by doing a bigger sit-up can make a little bit more of a challenge for you if you want. And again, bending your knees to release some tension in your back if you need to. I feel like I need more light. Nice job, nice job. All right, and then we're going to do another round. So starting with just your legs, we'll do 20 just opposite, one leg at a time, leg raise. And when I'm doing leg raises, sometimes I'll put my hands underneath my low back, which can provide a little bit of a cushion for my tailbone on the ground. In case that's rubbing uncomfortably a little bit. And so again, 20 total of those. And then we'll do 20 with the arms. So if you're ready, you can go for it. But also make sure you're getting a little rest between each one. And again, this is totally one of those times where we don't all need to be moving at the exact same pace. We can be in different places. But we're just going to do 20 of each of the leg lifts and then the arm lifts. the light a little bit. And so again, after you've done your 20 arm lifts, then we can do 20 alternate hand to toe tap. And again, this is all at your own pace, so if you need some breaks, take them, but if you are ready to go, you can go ahead and keep moving. Nice job. Yeah, keep breathing. Very important.
First 20 were easier.
The first ones are the easiest?
First 20 of the touching toes were easier than the second.
Yeah, the second set was definitely a little bit more challenging. All right, and so then once you've finished with that, again, take your time. Finishing up is totally good. Take some breaks. But we'll take a rest. We'll be done with these after the last set of opposite hand to toe touch. Yeah, nice job. Leslie, the way your camera's set up, you look like a synchronized swimmer or something, because I can see like your whole hands and your feet, but I can't see your body. Yes, nice work. Yeah, good job. Yep, keep breathing. And again, it doesn't have to look perfect. It's just the attempt of the rep that is doing the work for us. Yeah, nice job. All right, so take a quick break once you finished. Also, remember we need a little rest. And I meant to say this earlier, but if you have it, we're going to use like a long stick of sorts, like a broom or something like that. And so if you have something like that nearby, you can go ahead and grab it. And if you don't have it, you can use a pretend one. And a pretend one will do just the same. But if you think you know where like a broom is, you could grab real quick. That would be helpful. But again, not necessary. If you don't have one, it's fine. Oh. I did not know you were outside.
Yeah. Can I use this?
What is it? Oh. And so once you have your stick, whatever it is, Spike, you're in the way. We're going to take and just put it on your shoulders. And we're going to start with just like a little twist. And so you're going to try to twist. Let's see if you can find a spot where your room isn't too small. You can do a little twist.
Standing up now?
Yep, yeah, we're standing. And you're just kind of trying to keep that on your shoulders and allow your top to twist as your feet stay planted. And so you should feel like a little bit of tension in your shoulders as you twist, but just a little bit. And so we'll just do some nice, easy twists. Perfect. Yep, good job. Oh my gosh, everyone found a stick. Good job. Okay, and then the next thing that we're going to do, depending on the space that you have, you can stay standing or you can do these kneeling, whatever works for your space. The dowel is going to stay on your back, and then we're going to press up overhead and then bring it back down behind your back. So we've done this before with a band. And so rather than thinking about pulling the band apart, think about bending. Be careful depending on what your item is. If you can, like this, I'm not going to break it with my hands, but if you have something that you could break, don't break it. But imagine bending it in half, like getting it to bow in half, like I'm pulling down on each side a little bit. And so try to get that tension as you press up overhead, rather than like the pull apart tension that we got with the band. And so just try like 10 of those, nice and slow and steady, pressing up overhead. Yeah, really nice. And your elbows will stay right underneath whatever your stick is. Yeah, great. And then once you've done 10-ish of those, we're going to take a stance that's like shoulder width apart. It looks like everyone is standing, so you have some room to go overhead standing. So we'll take this stance about shoulder width apart, and then you're going to add just like a little quarter squat. So your knees stay out, your butt's going to drop like halfway down to parallel with your knees, and then you're going to stand up fast and pop it up overhead at the same time. So you're going to use some of the momentum from your fast stand up to push that up overhead. So you're getting like a little dip and then a press up overhead. And again, just about 10-ish of those. Yeah, really good. All right, rest a moment. And then this time, as you stand up, I want you to try to think about almost being able to let go of your dowel a little bit. Like, you're not going to actually be able to let go of it because you need to keep it in your hands, but the momentum is coming from like your hips and your butt, so you don't need to hold it as tightly on the way up. So think about just as you're kind of like popping your hips, you can almost let go of your grip just a little bit. You don't need to hold it as much on the way up. So you're getting a little pop from your hips on the way up. So go ahead and try like 10 more. And maybe try to be a little bit more aggressive. You know, now we've done a practice round. You're feeling it out. So now you can really try to like pop your hips up. Get some weight. Nice. Like you're trying to hoist a heavy bag of dog food, bucket of water. I don't know.
I went down too low.
Did you get stuck? And that's good too. Like there's like totally freedom to try to push those boundaries, and then, you know, if something goes wrong, it's totally fine. All right, and then the last one we're going to do, keeping the dowel up overhead. We did these before with the band. We're going to do a couple lunge steps, and we're going to do reverse lunges this time. So your stance is going to start shoulder width apart. You're going to take one leg and reach back, and then just drop your knees down towards the ground. They don't need to go all the way, and then bring them back together. So again, stepping back, a little lunge down, and then bringing your feet back together. Remember when you're lunging that your steps should probably be bigger than you think, so that you have lots of space for your ankles, your knees, and your hips to all come down. So really big step, little dip. Yeah, nice job. Wider steps will also help with your balance. Widening your base will help. Okay, go ahead and get a couple more of those just to keep practicing. And again, the depth is not super important. It's okay to just go as deep as you feel today. Everyone's doing a really nice job of keeping their chest up. So as you're lunging, you want to make sure your chest is staying up rather than dipping way down. That would be bad. So, good. Nice upright chest. Okay, rest a moment. See some of you already resting. That's great. Okay, so what we're going to do next is you're going to have we're going to go through each of sorry, I'm not on the screen. We're going to go through each of those movements starting with the twist, and we'll just kind of bounce through them for 30 seconds at a time. And so again, doing as many reps as you feel like. And we're just going to do 2 rounds of that, and then we'll move into the next thing. And so again, it's going to start with the twists. And we'll just start. Ready, set, go. And so again, the twist here, keeping your feet planted and just twisting as far as you can. It doesn't need to be fast. We don't need to get a lot, but just staying tight and keeping your feet planted as you twist. For another 10 seconds. Hey, Eden, stop. No. All right, and then the next one is that behind the neck press. Ready, set, go. And so we'll just go straight into, and again, we're trying to, maybe not completely trying to bend in half your item, but getting that kind of tension on it. If it is bending a little bit, that's great, but definitely don't break it. Whatever your item is, it doesn't need to break today. All right, and then we're going to switch to the squat plus press, the dip plus press, we'll call it. Ready, set, go. So a dip and press, and practice popping it up there. Can you keep a light grip in order to pop that up over your head? Can you do most of the work with your hips to send it up? Yeah, nice job. Really good. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to keep it up overhead as best we can and do some of those reverse lunge steps. And again, nice wide base, chest stays up, arms stay as straight as possible. Really staying tight through your middle to find balance. 10 more seconds. And then we're going to go straight into the twist for round 2. 3, 2, 1. Placing that dowel back on your shoulders. And just nice, easy twists. Maybe like getting a nice wide grip could allow your shoulders to rest for a second. You can kind of let go of that item on your shoulders just a little bit if that feels good. 10 more seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's get that grip back and press behind the neck press. And remember to keep breathing, staying relaxed through your neck. I know that item's behind your neck, but you really don't need to lean back or crane your neck forward. Ten more seconds. And then 3, 2, 1, that dip plus press. Really using your hips. Getting a little pop. Yeah, nice job. Still trying to stay relaxed through your neck. That's the hard part. All right, 3, 2, 1, leaving it overhead, lunge steps. We're going to take a rest after this 30 seconds. Really nice work. Keep it up. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Great job. Nice work. All right, we'll take a little minute to rest.
I want to tell you a little bit about this stick, this dowel that I'm using.
Oh, yeah.
So this is hand carved with the most beautiful faux flowers. I know you're not necessarily going to be able to see it, but hand carved with flowers and not sticks, but
Like a vine?
vines.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey. Vines. And then the top up here is all hand carved where your hand would be. And then there's acorns and chestnuts at the top. And then there is a quarter that has been embedded into the tip here. And my husband's best friend, who lives in South Carolina, made this for Jerry. It's absolutely all hand carved. His initials are on it. RB for Robert Borchers. And anyway, it's just gorgeous. And you said get something. I thought, do I have a broom? And then I thought, oh. Anyhow, this thing is really thick, so there was no way I was going to bend it. But
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
That is great. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, that was 2 minutes. Anyway. No.
Yeah. Yeah, good job.
Alrighty.
What are everyone... We're still resting. What's everyone else's stick out there?
Mine's a walking stick.
Oh,
I had one of
perfect.
those. That was a choice too, but
So that one you might be able to break.
Not quite.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so we got...
Have room for a broom.
What's that?
I was afraid I didn't have room for a broom.
Oh, yeah. I know, I was thinking about that. Once I started, I was like, maybe I don't have room in my little basement down here. What do you have, Leslie? It looked like a broom.
Yeah, it was just a broom.
That's okay. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do the same thing again. and so it'll be the exact same cycle. We'll do 2 rounds, just like we did before, and then we'll get another rest. Okay? Sound good?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Are you ready to go for next round?
Yes.
Okay, good. Oop, I'm not ready. My watch. Okay. Ready, set, starting with the twists. Go! So giving those twists. And, taking it easy on the twist because we know where it's going from here. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Then into the behind the neck press. Three, 2, 1. Now we're going to dip and drive it up overhead. Really nice work. Three, 2, 1. And now we're going to keep it up overhead and do our lunge steps. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Back to our twist. Whoa.
Did you hit something with your stick?
Yes. And now we're going to go behind the neck press. Well, I think it's because as I'm doing it, I get one end that's longer than the other. 10 more seconds to the behind the neck press. And then we're going to go into that dip press. Ready, go. Ten more seconds. And then our lunges. Ready, lunge. Last 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one. Rest. Nice job.
I just gotta say that first day, or that after that first week when I could hardly sit on the toilet for a couple days because my I'll tell you what, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put my bra on tomorrow. Not gonna be able to get my hands behind my back.
And that's me, Sherry. I don't need my bra. You need more.
Yeah, it's like if I have like a frisbee practice in the rain and like, yeah, especially if I'm like sore or something and so I'm all like sweaty and wet and then I'm just like trying to get the bra off, like, oh my gosh, I can't, like, someone come help me. Okay, we're gonna rest and then we're gonna do one more round and then we'll be done. So we're gonna do the same thing one more time.
Okay.
Okay.
I
But-
love that stick.
I know, yeah, your walking stick is so cool.
Isn't it? It's lovely. It's lovely. Anyway, made with love, that's for sure.
Yeah, we still...
And just as a side note, so the quarter that's on it has got Washington 1889 to 2007. So it's got a picture of the Evergreen State with the big fish. So he made it, specifically for Jerry and Washington State. And anyway, it's gorgeous.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Is it mostly decorative or do you use it?
He's used it a couple of times.
Cool. That's cool. Okay, you want to do the last set?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ready, set, twist. Okay, we get a couple extra seconds to twist because my clock wasn't quite working, but that's okay.
Twisting's the easy one.
Yeah, exactly. Until I smash my artwork. All right, and then behind the neck press. Ready, set, press. Nice job, nice job. 3, 2, 1, little dip plus press.
Oh, I think I was already doing that one.
Oh, oopsie, behind the neck press then, just no dip if you skipped that part.
I skipped that one, sorry.
No apologies, it's okay. It's all good. So try, maybe let go of it a little bit, really get the help from your pop while your arms are getting tired. All right, and then 3, 2, 1, lunge. And if it's getting too hard to keep it up overhead, you can always bring it down to your shoulders. Lunging with the bar just on your shoulders is fine. Just trying to keep those nice big steps. Chest up. All right, 3, 2, 1. Back to the twists. Last set. Three, 2, 1. Press behind the neck. While at the same time trying to stay relaxed with your neck. Nice loose jaw. Eden, why you gotta step on my clock? Keep that breath. 10 more seconds. Hey, stop it. Three, 2, 1. Now we're gonna add our hips. Little help. Pop it up overhead. Keeping your chest up still. Last set. Really nice work. 10 more seconds of these. Ready, set, lunge. Yeah, nice and slow and steady is great. Keep those steps nice and wide. Chest up. Squeezing your middle so that you can stay balanced and strong. Almost there. Ready, set, rest! Woo! Okay, we'll do a little stretch while you're resting. So now, for those of you who vacuum, this is going to be great. You're going to lay on your stomach and you're going to take your right leg and try to roll it over towards like your left side. So now you're in this like twist. And so you'll really be able to feel in your shoulders here this nice stretch. So you're trying to stretch that left arm as your body is kind of pulling across. Can you see me okay? Maybe? And we'll just hang out as we rest and stretch. Make sure you're breathing. Very important. All right, we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. So again, starting with your arms flat on the ground. And then if we want to stretch your right side, we'll take your left foot and try to kick it over to your other side. If you have room in your little basement. And then try to like kind of pull your weight over that right arm so you get that stretch in the shoulder. And then once you find a good little stretch, you can just try to relax a little bit and breathe. All right, and then you can go ahead and bring yourself back to a sitting position. And we'll just take your right arm and cross it over in front of your left and just kind of hold it here. Again, just giving our shoulders a little bit of a stretch so they can cool down nicely. Hopefully be a little bit less sore tomorrow. such a nice way to start the week. The Monday morning time has been fun, but I think we also wanted to talk about potentially moving it to Thursday. Not this week, but maybe starting another week. Are you available on Thursdays, Sherry? In general, sometimes to join if you would want to.
Yeah.
Because my lady wanted to come, but she can't come on Monday because she babysits her grandbaby.
We'll switch arms and we can keep talking as we stretch this arm.
Yeah, Thursday works for me.
Thursday, I think, is nice. Yeah.
Okay. So again, right away, in the next like half hour, I'm gonna email you all, and I'll put that note in there too about the time change so that we can hopefully get that scheduled to not.
Not this Thursday, but the next one.
Yeah, or